that has never been written.
I was a teenage water drop.
I was a teenage water drop.
That man does not like us.
If you haven't thought about where waterfalls come from, perhaps its time will be gone. Because they do not come from just sitting around, lazing on the couch, growing in trees. Waterfalls come from a very special place. I suppose you can fall slowly. Or you can trickle very fast. But waterfalls are made of mini drops, and they band together. Generally in harmony, unless you have a teenager.
The teenager was losing his voice. It was really bad. I enjoyed it. I was trickling down one day from the sky, and I fell on some rocks. They were good rocks. I like rocks. And so I decided to trickle down the rock to...
When suddenly I heard my mother saying, "Edwin!
Edwin! What are you doing? We live in Newfoundland. There are fjords. What are you doing on the rocks? You're supposed to be on the fjords."
But Edwin didn't want to be on the fjords.
He wanted to be on that rock.
And he intended to stay on that rock.
For as long as it took.
And he didn't care what his mother thought.
Because I like rocks.
Come hell or high water. And this was a particularly tasty rock. It had lots of lichens.
And minerals. And more minerals. And salt. And minerals. Salt and minerals. I could do this all day.
And occasionally there would be a large elk that would come along and lick the rock for the minerals.
I like being licked on rocks.
It tickles. It really tickles.
It tastes like spam.
But spam is not really a Newfoundland thing, so...
Wow. So we had to think of something else that tasted like spam but wasn't. And that was difficult, so we decided maybe he tasted like an elk.
An elk is really, really nice and it's horny like me because I'm a
But the elk steak wasn't really all that salty, and he started thinking of salty things like lutefisk. And where would one get lutefisk in the middle of fjords?
And how would a drop of water eat lutefisk, no matter where he was?
It's really fun because I'm a teenager and so I dissolve things.
Ooh, lie. There's a lie. So you lie on the rock, and you get lutefisk. Ooh, this must have been something his mother had never told him.
And then I can have some lutefisk because it's on the rock and it's got...
Lutefisk on the rocks. What could go wrong with this? Obviously nothing could possibly go wrong with this because I have to keep working with my lutefisk on the rocks. I need something to go with it. What goes well with lutefisk?
Rotting shark buried in a jar. And then dug up later, and then buried again. And then dug up later, and then buried again. I can do this all day. He thought I was joking, and then dug up and buried again. And then dug up and buried again. And then dug up and buried again.
Or perhaps yams. Lutefisk and yams. I think I've heard of that before.
Please do it. Do it. Do it. Come on. You know what needs to be done here. Wait. I do not like lutefisk and yams. I do not like them, Sam. I am.
Okay, what is the moral of this story?
We should not do this ever again.
It's like this. If you're on a rock, this drop is 50 shades of so many mixed metaphors. teenager, and I don't know what a metaphor is, so suck it.